Welcome back to 1000K Sharing Channel. Thank you for visiting the channel again. If you find the channel has more suitable and useful content, please help like, share, and subscribe to the channel to receive more useful information for you. Today we have a new information for you, a project that can be said to be very controversial, with the potential to cause unpredictable environmental damage to Cambodia. Funan Techo Canal. Dear friends, Cambodia will proceed with the construction of the Funan Techo Canal project, and in the fourth quarter of this year, the Cambodian Ministry of Transport and Public Works recently announced that it has negotiated with Chinese partners to begin signing a concession agreement in June or July before breaking ground on the construction of this canal. Up to now, Cambodia has always denied borrowing money from China to build the canal, and said that this project will only be implemented under the public-private partnership mechanism without any debt framework from the next development partners. Let's talk about the name of the project, the Funan Techo Funan Canal, which reminds us of the ancient Funan Kingdom from the year of the Malay Peninsula to the Mekong Delta today. Right from the name of the project, it can be implied that the ambition of the land of pagodas, while the Cambodian Prime Minister Ho Chi Minh has always emphasized the importance of the Funan project and always affirmed that this is the top priority of the government. On March 3rd, during his working trip to Australia, Mr. Ho Chi Minh once again emphasized the importance of the Phu Nam project when meeting with Cambodian residents. He said that this canal will serve the waterway transport industry, connecting with Vietnamese ships and reducing transportation costs. Dear friends, Mr. Ho Chi Minh's statement once again showed his determination to make a mark during his tenure, and there are currently two major concerns about the Phu Nam Techo Canal project, which are whether this project will have economic and environmental impacts on Vietnam and especially in the Mekong Delta. But before coming to the opinions of experts, please click the bell button to continue following the best content on the 1000K Sharing Channel. Phu Nam Techo Canal is expected to start from the Mekong River near the capital Phnom Penh, then connect to the Ba River, a tributary of the Mekong River, which when flowing into Vietnam is called the Ho River. After passing through 4 provinces, Phu Nam Canal will flow into the Gulf of Thailand in Kep, a southern port city of Cambodia, and not far from Ha Tien City of Vietnam. Funan Techo Canal is expected to start construction in the fourth quarter of 2025. In recent statements, Prime Minister Ho Chi Minh has repeatedly emphasized that the construction start date is 2024, showing a great determination of the head of the Cambodian government according to the design of the Phu Nam Techo Canal, which is 180 km long. This canal is 100 meter wide in the upstream and 80 meter wide in the downstream. The depth of the canal is 5.4 meters, and the construction time is 4 years. The investment cost of this project is about 1.7 billion USD under the Build-Operate-Transfer contract. Cambodia announced that it has completed the feasibility study of this project. According to Khmer Times newspaper last October, Cambodia signed an agreement allowing the Chinese Road and Bridge Group to conduct a feasibility study on the project. Dear friends, according to Cambodian media, Mr. Ho Chi Minh clearly explained the details of the project to his Vietnamese counterpart Pham Minh Chinh during his high-level visit to Hanoi on December 11th and 12th, 2023. Mr. Ho Chi Minh is said to have reiterated his assurance to Vietnamese leaders that the Phu Nam Techo Canal project will not affect the water level of the Mekong River. Most recently, on March 6, 2025, the leaders of Vietnam and Cambodia, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh and Prime Minister Ho Chi Minh had a meeting on the sidelines of the Australia-ASEAN Summit. It is still unclear whether the Phu Nam Canal project was discussed in this meeting or not. Was the Phu Nam Techo Canal project discussed in this meeting or not? In terms of the environment, what do experts say when looking at the document that the Cambodian government submitted to the Mekong River Commission in August 2023? I conclude that this canal will have serious transboundary impacts, such as the diversion of water from the mainstream of the Mekong River, if operated incorrectly. Therefore, the locks in the project must be able to control the outflow of the Mekong River, not only in this regard, but also in the wetlands that may be affected in Cambodia and Vietnam. There is a canal that may cut across one of the largest wetlands in Cambodia and Vietnam. This wetland used to cover 3 provinces in Cambodia and nearly 6 provinces in Vietnam. I think it is very important to stop and consider and fully understand the environmental impacts of this project. Cutting across the land upstream, this will create an arid area. Without a good irrigation system for the project, as far as I know, no one has seen the Cambodia project feasibility study, so the division needs to be clear about this. At the moment, the Mekong River Commission Secretariat has requested and is waiting for more details from Cambodia. They said, "We are working closely with the country that notified the project, Cambodia, to get more details. Only then can we conduct a technical review and provide comments on the project." The participation of the Mekong River Commission is very important, making the project better, when many experts consider many aspects of the issue before implementation. The Mekong River Commission has been criticized for not having the right to veto the project. However, whenever there is a hydropower dam project, if it goes through the Mekong River Commission, the final result will be better, which is important to protect the Mekong River. A research expert said, "The Vietnamese government should continue to put pressure on Cambodia. Let me remind you once again that under the 1995 Mekong River Agreement, each country has the responsibility to have a diplomatic dialogue, and not only Vietnam, but also Thailand and Laos must speak up. Because this is a project about the mainstream of the Mekong River. If this is not done, it will have a very bad impact on the Commission and the 1995 Mekong River Agreement." Commenting that the Phu Nam Techo Canal project, after completion, will establish a connection between Phnom Penh and Sihanoukvil port, causing more goods to flow through Cambodian ports than through Vietnam. Thus, the question is whether Vietnam will lose profits from this project. The Vietnam-Cambodia Waterway Transport Agreement has been in effect since January 2011. Since then, about 20 million tons of goods and about 1.3 million passengers have traveled through inland waterways between the two countries. According to statistics in Vietnam in May 2023, the 2 ports of Phnon Phen and Sihanoukvil in Cambodia are the points of goods collection and then transit to seaports in the Ho Chi Minh City area and Cai Mep, Thi Vai in Ba Ria Vung Tau province. It can be seen that before the Phu Nam Canal, a large amount of Cambodian goods often went down the Mekong River and passed through Vietnam before reaching further markets in the world. Once the Phu Nam Canal is built, goods from inland Cambodia will follow this canal to the Gulf of Thailand. The waterway from inland Cambodia along the Mekong River through Vietnamese territory will be severely affected. According to the expert, if the company operating the canal is Chinese, then the money will go into the pocket of this company. At the moment, I don't think there is a conclusion about which company will carry out this project. One company that has been discussed to build this canal is a Chinese company, part of the One Belt, One Road project initiated by the Chinese government long ago, in my opinion. The expert continued, "It may not be just one company, but a group of companies that will carry out the announcement in the context of Cambodia and China, continuing to affirm their close relationship, and Prime Minister Hun Manet is seen as continuing the legacy of his father, former Prime Minister Hun Sen, in strengthening bilateral relations with China." Cambodia joined China's Community of Shared Future initiative in February 2023, while Vietnam announced its accession in December 2023. However, so far there has been no official information about Beijing's role in this mega project. In addition, there is also an opinion quoted by a researcher on The Diplomat that China can use this canal to promote its military ambitions in the South's Canal area. It is also considered to help Cambodia reduce its dependence on Vietnam. This also helps Mr. Hun Sen himself and Mr. Hun Manet, as well as the Cambodian People's Party, to be less criticized as not being Vietnamese. Therefore, it is understandable that when Cambodians say that the Funan Canal will help them breathe through their own noses. What do you want to see next? Do you want me to do more content related to this topic? What content do you want to see in the next times of this topic? Please comment. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Wish you a happy, successful day. In everything and success in life. If you find it interesting, please help like, comment below, so that we have more motivation to make more new and better videos. We would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and share it with many people. To watch, that proves the content is useful, suitable for your needs and interests. Thank you very much.